This is the new Amazon Dash Cart that is at the Amazon Fresh Store in Woodland Hills. This is a really cool piece of technology.
Business analytics research project ideas for Amazon's Dash Cart. Let's talk about Amazon's Dash Cart and how we can measure its success. This smart cart is packed with technology like cameras and weight sensors that make shopping convenient. But how can we really know if it's working well? Let's break it down. The objective here is we want to see how the Dash Cart impacts convenience, search time, shopping habits, sales, and costs. Our dependent variables include customer satisfaction. We'll gather this information from surveys and feedback. Sales performance. We'll track overall sales and sales per customer. Operational efficiency. We'll measure how much time it saves on searching for items and checking out. Cart abandonment rate. We're going to check how often people leave without buying anything. Our independent variables, customer demographics. We need to look at their age, their gender, their income level, their shopping frequency. The cart features, consider the accuracy of item recognition, the speed of checkout, the ease of use, and are we going to incorporate Alexa shopping? Are we going to incorporate that list integrated? Shopping behavior. The average shopping time, we'll look at it, the number of items per trip, the frequency of cart abandonment, and the types of items that are usually purchased. Our promotional strategies, discounts, and we're going to offer other incentives. And we need to brainstorm on those incentives. We'll have personalized recommendations and, of course, loyalty rewards. Technology adoption. We're going to have familiarity with the technology. We're going to check into seeing if they have any previous experience with smart tech. And we need to find out if people will be willing to try this out. Elderly people, maybe not. The in-store experience. We must make sure that the layout is pleasing to the shoppers. We have to have the availability of assistance. There's got to be people in there. People don't want to just roll carts and not be able to see humans or to be able to ask where something is on an aisle, even if you can get it off of the cart. What is the overall in-store environment like? Is it too cold in there? Is it too hot? Are you playing the right type of music? Can you get through the aisles easily? And are there prepared food options? Will people just be able to buy food to prepare, or will we have like a deli where people can go and shop? And how will that work? How will we price it? Will people be able to pay for it buy through the carts? Now, we've got to think about how we're going to handle abandoned carts. We need procedures for handling items that are left in the carts. We need to have a staff that's efficient in restocking those items and putting them back where they belong. And we want to find out the impact of abandoned carts on inventory management. For example, someone goes, they buy ice cream or buy a bunch of things from the frozen section. They forget their wallet or decide they don't want to shop and they leave that. What if we don't have people working in the store that they can talk to, and people who are not readily available to be able to return stocks, such as things that need to go in the freezer, we're going to be losing inventory. So we'll need to manage that. Research, as far as research goes, let's have surveys, and we'll need to be getting feedback from the customers by collecting their information and collecting how they feel about what the process was like. Was it easy for them? And we can come up with some sort of rating scale to measure the satisfaction levels. Sales data analysis. We need to compare sales data from before and after we started to use the Dash Cart and look at the total sales and the sales per customer. Are people buying more or less by using the carts? Time and motion studies. Measure the time taken for shopping and checkout with and without the Dash Cart. We need to observe changes in customer behavior and movement within the store. Experimental design. Conduct like an A/B testing with different groups of customers and offer various incentives to see how it affects the Dash Cart adoption sales. I don't know. I mean, is there a way that we can test those groups to find out what would cause them to want to use the dash carts if they're not interested in using them. Customer demographics and analysis. Segment customers based on demographics and then analyze the impact of the dash cart features on those different segments like age, gender, income level. Abandoned cart management. Study how often carts are abandoned and what happens to the items that are left behind, as we talked about earlier. And we need to assess the efficiency of staff in handling and restocking the abandoned items, evaluate the impact on the inventory and overall store operations. The expected outcome is enhance the customer experience. Customers should find shopping satisfying and convenient with the dash cart. We want to increase sales. We expect higher sales thanks to a faster checkout and personalized promotions. Reduce costs. Operational costs should go down as the shopping process becomes more efficient, reducing the need for checkout staff. So those staff members can be going around the store helping and keeping things clean and keeping things restocked. Behavioral insights. We'll gain a better understanding of the customer preferences and behavior changes using the dash cart because it's tracking everything. Effective abandoned cart management. We need to make sure we have improved procedures, if we need to, for handling and restocking items from the abandoned carts. That will lead to better inventory control and store efficiency. I worked at a grocery store once, and we used to lose a lot of inventory because people would abandon carts, and if we were not didn't have someone on the floor that was going through to see about items, like I said, ice cream or cold items that were left out, then it would spoil. And also, if something is left out too long or put in, say, the wrong freezer, then it could spoil the food and people buy it, and then guess what? They buy it, they get home, it's spoiled, they return it. We lose money. The conclusion: by exploring the areas that are mentioned, we can get a clear picture of how effective Amazon's dash cart is and make any needed adjustments to maximize customer satisfaction, sales, and efficiency. So we can make shopping smarter and it can be more enjoyable.